1, go.
Howdy. I'm here to tell you about the West. The West was economically and socially defined by its close community of small towns with many farmers. Each gender had their own specific roles, with men doing much of the hard labor and women doing housework as well as helping with some farm work such as the slaughtering of pigs. The women did not have very dainty roles. The West had a market economy consisting of trading furs and cash crops. They had a self-sustaining economy with big families. Native American conflict was an issue, however. They were against tariffs because they traded often and intended to maximize their profits. They were against banks because they assisted speculators in selling the land for sky-high profits. Sky high. Also, they wanted the federal government to leave them alone. They had no slavery in the West, though no slaves. Next, I'm going to tell you about the mountain man. That's a mountain man. That's a beaver. That's a scroll or a map, whichever you want to call it. Mountain men were rugged survivors that explored the unknown in the West. They were known as the White Trappers, and they traded fur to the east. Jacob Astor was the most famous of the mountain men, and their leader and government representative was Jebediah Smith. Mountain men were the early pioneers of their time. Indian Removal Act. See, that's sad. Indian Removal Act happened under Andrew Jackson. It was a bill that authorized government trade of the Native Americans' land to the east. It started the relocation of Indians who were given $500,000 for compensation. The path that they walked later became known as the Trail of Tears, upon which many Indians died. This treatment of Native Americans led to the Seminole War in Florida. Another part were the speculators. Speculators were a group of wealthy people who bought land in the West to sell to others to make a profit. Some speculators lost money to people who settled on the land and never paid never paid for it. Those people were called squatters. They got to keep the land that they did not pay for because the government said it was their land. And that's the West.